Hi guys, my name is Cookie Milkshake, and in today's video, I've decided that I want to do Sabrina Carpenter inspired makeup because I haven't seen that many black girls doing this, so I decided to do it. And this is the film of it, very glowing. And I don't know how to feel about that glow, but the first time I tried this, I was struggling so bad. So, like this second time around, I did pretty good. So, yeah, get on to the video.
We are going to start by prepping our skin with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I just slap this all over my face because, girl, this gonna make your face very much so sticky. And then I'm gonna use the NYX Conceal Contour and Correct to cover all my little acne scarring. And this is really helpful if you use like a peach or a pink undertone. Then I'm gonna set those places that I put concealer on with the e.l.f. setting powder. If you don't set it, then girl, it's gonna slide right off your face. So make sure you set it. And then I'm gonna use the About Face Performer Foundation. And I'm gonna put that like all around the inner parts of my face instead of the outside, because I want it to be less and less towards the outside of my face. Then I'm gonna blend it with this flat top dense brush. And no, does not leave your makeup looking streaky. I know a lot of people have problems with that, but their brush really needs to be nice and dense. Now I'm using the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. And this one is in the shade Ash Brown, I believe. And the focus for this is to really get your eyebrows nice and dark, like Sabrina's, and really fill in all those sparse areas. And this literally took me like 3 minutes to do. Now I'm gonna use this ColourPop Perfect Finish concealer, and this one actually is closer to my actual skin tone rather than a highlight color, but I just put it in those areas, and I'm gonna blend it out with a brush yet again. You can of course use a sponge or whatever you like, but personally I like to use a brush because I feel like I have a lot more control over where my product is going. And I only use it on these areas because these are the areas of my face that I want to look more pronounced. Next time I will definitely get a brighter concealer because I did not know that this set so dark. Now I'm using the Profusion lip tint. It's not really a tint, but I digress. I use this as a liquid blush all the time, and I'm setting it with the same brush I use for my foundation, and that means that the foundation is kind of mixing in with that blush shade. Now I'm going to set my face again with this Fit Me powder, and I'm putting that on my eyes first and foremost. I put it on my face too, but we're starting off with our eyeballs because I wanted to get into the eyeshadow. So I wanted to make sure that was looking all nice and matte and delicious. Okay. And see, now I'm putting it all over my face. I would recommend, like how I'm using a bigger brush for my entire face, you should do the same. And if you want to use a tiny itty bitty brush, you can, but the bigger brush is going to make sure you get everywhere and you're not using too much at once. Make sure you tap off the excess powder. Okay. Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. Dewy Setting Spray. I'm just getting that all over my face. And then I'm using the Collab Festival palette. And I'm using the orangey shade, I believe. And I'm just like adding that all over my eyes so I can get a little sense of color. And I'm also just putting that towards like the blush area of my face. So I want to merge the blush and the eyeshadow together. And Sabrina doesn't really have that much eyeshadow on either. And now I'm gonna go ahead and with like a white looking shade. I feel like it's more like a bone undertone or whatever, but I use that to highlight. I'm going ahead and blending out that eyeshadow again, but with a different shadow. I think this one was from the Profusion Moonstone palette, and it was like a taupey looking shade. So I just used that to contour because I didn't really want to use a cream contour. And now I'm going in with that dark brown shade that was in the Cool Lab palette. And I'm just using this to mark out my eyeliner. And I'm using an angled brush to do this so I can get a nice and sharp and precise line. I would definitely recommend using either an angled brush or a flat top brush. And I'm going back in with that light colored powder. It's either in the Moonstone palette or in the palette I showed you guys before. I'm really just making sure I highlight everything. I'm even going into my inner eye corner as well as my eyelid. And I really just want that center of my face to be bright. Now I'm using the Juvia's Place blush palette in volume 2. I'm using this pink shade and then that highlighter shade. I go in with the pink first, and you see I put that all on my brow bone and on my actual cheek. So it's giving 80s, but we really want a pinky blush. So if you're pale or really fair toned, go for a baby pink blush, not something corally. If you're darker skin tone, go for a coral looking blush. And now I'm using that highlighter that I was pointing at before. Now I wouldn't use this type of highlighter. I would probably use the Dior highlighter palette, or like any highlighter that's giving what's the word, glow from within. Okay, because I did end up mixing this with another eyeshadow from that Moonstone palette. That's one of my favorite palettes to use, you guys. You can use that entire palette for your face. And yeah, I make sure to put highlighter not only on my cheeks and my brow bone, but I also put it in my inner corners, and then I blended it into my eyelid, and I make sure to blend it out with my finger. Now I'm getting the Fit Me powder yet again, and I'm putting that all over my face because I felt like the highlighter was a little bit too standout-ish. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it was just doing a little too much for me. And now I'm going to go back into this Cool Lab palette, and we're going to get some of that dark brown eyeshadow again, because I felt like I kind of lost it with the Fit Me powder on top. And I just really like to layer it nice and sweetly, very demure, very cutesy. I said I was never going to say that on camera, but here I am doing it again. And I'm putting that on my lower lash line as well. And I think you guys could really benefit from putting some, what's it called, eyeliner on your tight line as well as your waterline. That'll really help enhance the look. And I'm also using this eyeshadow as a lip liner. I don't know if you guys be doing this, but I do this all the time, especially if I'm not going to be out for that long. This just serves as a good lip liner, especially when you are in the bind and you don't have one, or you just need something quick. And I'm using this gold sparkly shade, and I'm putting that all over my eyelid. I think next time I would just use a champagne color because the gold was a little bit too much for my skin tone personally. And I'm just gonna go back in and I'm gonna blend it out with an eyeshadow brush. If you hear movement, sorry about that. And I'm just really trying to make that sparkly eyeshadow really diffused. And I'm going to go back in with this same setting spray. And I feel like the key to this glow part of the makeup is really going in with that dewy setting spray, because that really makes it work. Now I'm going in with this Wet n Wild lip pencil. I don't remember the color, but I do know it's like a pinkish dark brown, and I'm putting that exactly where I put the eyeshadow before. And this is just the way I do my lips, so I have it lasting long. And I'm using this very baby pink, cool toned pink on my lips. I think the shade is As If, and it's from the brand Palladia. I'm going in again with the Fit Me powder. It's a lot of layering going on, so be ready for that one. And I'm going in with a Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline. And this is only because, you know, Miss Sabrina did not put on any false lashes. Make sure you curl in your eyelashes. Before this, I forgot to. Okay, so my outro did not record at all. And I'm not very happy about that. Towards the end, you saw me putting on my mascara with the Great Lash by Maybelline. Because I don't think Sabrina put on any fake eyelashes, so that's just what I did my little mascara. And as far as finishing touches go, I just went in with a little bit of my Fit Me matte and poreless powder, as well as this NYX Conceal and Correct palette. I used this shade to cover up my little eyeliner mistakes right here and over here. Then I set it with the Fit Me powder. And then after that, I had put on more of this dewy setting spray, and that's why you can see all this glow right now. And I think that this is like the key to this makeup, because not only does it, like, I don't know, put more moisture into your skin, but it also like really locks in and melts the makeup. Because I feel like at first the highlighter was a little bit too glowy, or not, wait, the highlighter was too glittery and powdery, so the setting spray really helped to lock that in a little bit more. And if you hear my cat licking himself, please mind your business. Also, I'm really struggling to like look at the camera because of this phone. I cannot see the camera very well, so I'm just like looking at myself, if you guys don't mind. Anyways, yeah, that's what I did as far as the last bits, because I already put on my lip gloss in that last clip. You already saw that. But I probably would go for a less cool tone lip gloss next time, maybe something a little bit more warm. And as for the blush, I feel like I could have gone a lot more pinky. So if you're gonna try this makeup, try to go for something that has a more pink undertone rather than something that's orangey. But I feel like the orangey undertone really works for people of my complexion and deeper, because like when you just go in with a pink that's like really bright, it just doesn't look that too good. If you're dark skin, go for a purple blush. When I say dark skin, I do not mean my complexion or just one shade darker, no, okay? I mean like, you see this eyeshadow palette right here? If you're like this tone, use a purple blush. Not this shade, but something that's deep, because that's gonna look so beautiful. And oh, for my setting powder, I wasn't really trying to bake my face either. I didn't want anything to look dry, so I used this HD powder from e.l.f. and it's supposed to be soft luminance, so it makes your face like set but like not too matte. So yeah, that's what I did for the makeup. And I wanted to incorporate these sparkly earrings as well, because I feel like that gives Sabrina Carpenter, like when I was looking at her pictures on Pinterest, I feel like her makeup was really giving, well, not even her makeup, her entire aesthetic was giving like really soft but really glowy and like very, very simple, very easy. And if you have like more acne scars, I would recommend a foundation like the About Face one, because it has, I feel like the coverage is pretty good. This is the Skin Focus foundation. The coverage of this is pretty good. You can layer it, and I would recommend just like, you know, concealing your dark spots with one of those type of concealers that I showed you earlier that I used to color correct, or not color correct, but that I used to clean up. Yeah, that's like my little ending card explanation of what I did But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want any more videos that are like celebrity makeup inspired, or you just want me to do whatever I want to do, which I feel like is kind of boring. That's why I'm like trying out Sabrina Carpenter makeup. But comment down below any video ideas you have. And I'm also thinking about making a video where I do my makeup and talk about like K-dramas. I'm really thinking about doing one on Something in the Rain, so get ready for that one. I think that might be after this video. So bye guys, have a good day. Mwah.